How's it going, YouTube? And welcome to a new episode of First Timers. Now, today on our tech series, we're going to be talking about game streaming. And the main reason I want to talk about game streaming is because I have a cell phone, and not just this cell phone, but I got my Red Magic 5S that I want to actually kind of showcase in there with the game streaming, because I know a lot of people have been asking about it on some of our other videos about the Red Magic and how I'm playing certain games, and I was like, wait, you could play those on your phone? Now, I am using a service from Microsoft called Xbox Game Pass Ultimate that allows me to download games on my PC, that allows me to download games on my Xbox Series X or even my One X, and as well as stream games onto my phone. Now, keep in mind, the games that I'm talking about are select games. There's over 100 different games that you can choose from. Now, does that mean I can play any game that comes out brand new? No. Most of the time, the brand new games that come out from Microsoft will end up on Xbox Game Pass. Now, keep in mind, though, Microsoft has been buying out a lot of different game creating companies, and they've been adding them to the Game Pass, such as Doom and a few other games. I won't jump into it too much, but I kind of wanted to showcase how well streaming has been working for me. Even though right now, like, a lot of our game streaming that we do on YouTube is usually playing Call of Duty Mobile. But a lot of people don't realize that there are some games that I just jump on and I start playing off of my phone just because of Game Pass Ultimate. It is amazing. I obviously have a little son now, and being able to game while he's like asleep on me, and I don't have to go and turn on the TV or go find my controller or anything like that. I can literally sit there and just start gaming. They've been adding a lot of different features such as touch controls, which have been a huge upgrade. Obviously that means I don't have to carry around a controller anymore, or I have to buy like a special controller that goes on each side of the phone. Now I also get to test out the touch rate on my phone, my Red Magic 5S, which is actually very high. And also on the new Red Magic that's coming out, the touch rate is supposed to be superb. And I won't really jump into that because I don't have the phone to really kind of showcase it, but hopefully I can get my hands on one and really do a deep dive into it. But again, like I said, I kind of want to showcase Xbox Game Pass Ultimate on the phone today. I'll kind of talk about some of the PC stuff as well as the Xbox stuff, but again, I really want to kind of showcase the how it feels on the phone and all that fun stuff. And I know, like I said, there's a lot of other videos, but I've been using it for a couple of years now, and I really want to showcase it. So anyway, let's jump into it. So the first thing that you're going to see on my screen here is my Android phone. For me, it was a little easier to kind of stream my gameplay to my computer and do a screen recording, just so you guys can kind of see it on a bigger screen. Keep in mind, it's not going to be 100% perfect, just because I am using a screen copy program that's free. And if you guys want to go check that out, go check it out in the upper right-hand corner. Very awesome program to use, and it's free. So we'll start off again with the Xbox app for PC. I just kind of wanted to showcase how it looks and all the great games that you do have on the Game Pass side. Again, we aren't a sponsored channel whatsoever, but I did want to kind of take the time to kind of showcase everything that we kind of use when we're actually game streaming, and we're going through different games. We've done games like Streets of Rage, Forza Online, again, different games from Game Pass, and we've streamed them on our channel. And I think it's pretty much an awesome thing to have if you plan to do game streaming and you're kind of like a casual gamer. I don't consider myself a competitive gamer whatsoever. Maybe when I was a lot younger, but now I jump and play games for fun. Like Final Fantasy 8 here remastered. I really want to jump back into that and play it again. That's going to be an awesome game. I want Hero to play Five Nights of Freddy's here and see if he'll get scared. I think that would be a very good and fun game to stream, as well as Forza and a few other games. Like I said, there's a ton of them that you can definitely go through and play. Again, right now they don't have the streaming portion up on PC as of yet. Strictly the streaming side, cloud streaming I should call it, is only going to be on mobile devices at the moment. So, you're going to notice I do have a streaming app as well as Game Pass Beta. Right now I'm going to be using the Game Pass Beta. Streaming was the older one. Game Pass Beta is what we want to use. So once we go to Game Pass Beta, let's open the screen just so it's a little bigger for you guys so you can kind of see the whole screen. Now, again, we are on my Android phone. This is a Red Magic 5S. You're probably hearing a slight fan in the background because that's what it does when it's in the gaming mode, so the fan is turned on. Now, it looks like there was some improvements, and they call it visual improvements. So it looks like it was a picture-in-a-picture window on your home screen. So pretty much if you wanted to jump out of your game, you wanted to look at your email, Reddit karma, pizza delivery status, anything like that, you can definitely do that with this picture-in-a-picture feature. So that is awesome. So again, the first game we're going to start off with is Streets of Rage 4. I kind of sped up the load time. The load time did take about a minute. So it's a little longer than normal. Typically, it's around 30 seconds to 45 seconds, but a minute is fine. I'm okay with that. Now, you're going to notice the touch controls here, and the main reason I want to start off with this game was because of the touch controls that are on here. So not every game has touch controls, but this is one of the fun ones where you can actually really use the touch controls and enjoy the game. And I don't want to say how it was meant to be played, but it has that classic arcade-ish feel with the touch controls and how they have them laid out. I did move them a little lower on the screen just so I can actually kind of see the screen a little better. But again, this is a game, a fun beat 'em up game with touchscreen support. It depends on how you're gonna be playing some of these games. But again, for me, I love these style games. If you've never played Streets of Rage 4, I would recommend that you should play it. Play it with 4 friends. It is one of those couch co-op games that needs to be played. But yeah, so anyway, as you're watching me play here, I definitely want you guys to take a look at my hand positions as well on my phone in a second, just so you guys can kind of see how natural it feels on a phone. Now, don't get me wrong, controllers always do feel the best when you're playing the style game, but it's just one of those things that you start playing, you're going to be like, okay, this is actually not half bad. And you're going to notice that even when my finger was going off the screen, it was still picking up my touch movements. And again, this is a multi-touch screen, so if I wanted to smash 2 buttons at the same time, I'd be able to do that as well, or even 3 or 4. Again, a lot of newer phones have the multi-touch feature, but like I said, it has a great feel to it. Once you start playing it and you start using the touch controls, you're just going to be like, wow, why didn't they do this earlier? And I know why they didn't, but it just took so long to get to this point. Now, again, touch controls are awesome, but say I wanted to play a first-person shooter, touch controls are a little more difficult for me. Again, there are some people that are playing like Call of Duty Mobile that use the touch controls amazing, but for me, I am a controller fan. So let's jump into Doom. And the main reason I chose Doom was just because that's one of those classic, iconic games that when you start playing, you're just like, wow, this is what I remember. This is how Doom was when I was growing up. And Doom has come a long way. And I want to give Microsoft again another shout out for buying Bethesda and saying, hey, here we go, we're gonna put this game on our Game Pass, and I can't wait till they start putting pretty much more of the games from Bethesda onto the Game Pass area, in the Game Pass area. So again, Doom Eternal is one of the newer Dooms, and again, graphically, these are on PC side could be very graphically intensive games, and this is one of those things that I can't wait to try out on the phone. Now, again, I've pretty much never played Doom on any Doom Eternal on any console or PC, so this is gonna be my first time really kind of loading it up. And keep in mind, I did load this up for kind of just testing it, seeing how it was going to look and making sure it wasn't too violent. There's another game I was going to game stream, and I was glad I kind of did a run through on it. So this one, keep in mind, I just loaded up and hit continue, but this is my first time actually really going through the game and actually playing it. So again, this is with the controller, not touch controls or anything like that. This particular game I don't think has touch controls yet. I'm pretty sure they're going to be working on that. So again, controller, all the way, but we'll kind of skip through the intro in a second here. I just kind of wanted to get the feel. Now on the computer screen, it doesn't look as smooth. Again, on my phone, it actually has a very nice smooth play. Now, again, I am using a screen capture program that is, again, very nice, easy to use, but it's not, it's not always 100% perfect or copying what you're seeing on my phone completely. But again, it kind of gives everybody the gist of everything. And quality-wise, this game, I don't want to say it looks sick, but it looks sick, and that's in a good way, not in a bad way. It just overall, first-person shooter. I am impressed on how well everything moves. Again, I can't wait to really kind of deep dive into this on. I don't know if that's going to be a phone game for me. I'll probably be playing it on my Series X more than on the phone. But if I did want to continue this after, say, I beat the game and I wanted to replay it again, and I wanted to replay it on my phone, I think this would be one of those games. One of those games I would want to play again here. So overall, it has an amazing feel, great feel to it. For me to play this game for the first time on the phone, hands down, feels amazing. And I'm kind of in awe. If I would have thought about this, we'll say, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, this would have been just like, I don't want to say kind of like a Jetsons episode where, the future has come to me. But yeah, this is amazing that I'm able to play Doom on my phone with this quality. It's really ridiculous for me. And again, huge Game Pass supporter. Again, and I have the Game Pass Ultimate. I believe the regular Game Pass is only on console. Game Pass Ultimate does PC, console, and phones. So just so you guys know. Now, the last game that I do want to talk about is Black Desert, and this one's a MMO RPG. And if you're a fan of those style games, I play Terra. This is actually, again, another first timer for me. I skipped the setup process of my character, but I was able to actually kind of set up my character and kind of go through it. And this overall is pretty ridiculous as well. Now, I know there's other games that they've made, that are MMORPGs for phones, but again, I do love the feel that Black Desert has given so far, as kind of like a start off. I'm gonna be playing. It's a whole different feel from Terra. Graphically, you do have some talking stuff like that, so that's actually a huge bump up. Terra, you kind of walk up to people, they're not really talking. They do the little, I don't want to call it the what's it called? Dang, that peanut talk. The Charlie Brown when the parents are talking, but it kind of gives me that feel. But overall, graphically, this feels amazing. Again, this is another game that I am using the controller on, and so just being able to run around and play on this one is just ridiculous. And I'll go to a full screen here in a second so you guys can actually see me go for my first hunt on something. But overall, like I said, it actually has a great feel. And going after is a gray fox. Now I don't know how to pick up anything here, so I'm trying to. It says Y. I'm holding Y, but I don't know. So overall, like I said, it's just one of those things that once you start playing, this is like one of those games that I'm pretty sure I could probably get sucked into. And right now, I'd rather play Terra before I get sucked into another game. But this one actually does look very, very promising, and I am very excited to actually be able to play this style game on my phone. Again, this is awesome. Still learning everything. I was able to put my sword away finally, pull it back out, so that makes it nice and easy. Now I know how to fight things. I don't know if I can have more moves, but again, this is kind of something that is very awesome for me. Super excited. Anyway, guys, let's kind of come up and do an ending to this video, just because I know you guys probably are tired of watching me play very poorly. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you hit that like button. Like I said, gaming on a phone is remarkable for me. I am super excited that we're able to do that in today's day and age, I should say. In today's day and age. But it's just one of those things that it's super remarkable to be able to have touch controls now, thanks to Microsoft being able to use my controller on my phone and just being able to play full-on games like Doom, like Forza. You know, there's some big titles in there, and I'm just like, I can do this on my phone. This is ridiculous. So it is something that I do, like I said, I do have a big heart for, and I'm just super excited that they were able to do this. Now, if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We do have a lot of great tech videos that are going to be coming out in the future. We also do mess with cars as well. We mess with, yeah, like I said, multiple cars. It's not just one car, but multiple cars. So we'll be racing, hopefully, the G35, Heroes G35 versus my 70 El Camino. We'll see how they do at the track. We'll probably see how they both feel and kind of go side by side and all that fun stuff. You know, I also did have my first drive, so hopefully that video will be coming out soon as well. We do house projects, as well as I do have a little guy, new son, and we do have a baby edition portion on the channel as well. So definitely go check it out on our main page. It is definitely something that I would recommend. It is down in the description below. And don't forget, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Anyway, guys, thanks again. Peace. Laters. Woo.